the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now Roethlisberger on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Ready? 30.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second and 9, Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down.
Harris, and some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jordan Brooks. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Check safety. Check
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes our score 17-0. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On third down, Roethlisberger. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, it's Carson.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Ray McLeod to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Brings up 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
think this is a free play for Wilson. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And
it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Second down at 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McLeod now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. Pass complete to Ebron. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles, the Steelers and the Niners, are underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. play action. It's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And fights through one man. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39, Garoppolo flushed out right. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joe Schobert providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Nice, sweetheart.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Eric Ebron. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. Taking a shot for Samuel. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Eluding the pressure right. And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.